Do you struggle in chess? In this video, I'll show you a very easy system and how you should think to put pressure against your opponent so that even a 1700 rated just blunders after a couple of moves. Let's get into it. In my last video, we saw how I maneuver my pieces in a very close and complicated position, and that is annoying. And how we outmaneuvered a 1820, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it was a very instructive game. We played very suffocating. We posed a lot of threats, and my opponent had to constantly defend. And all of a sudden, his pieces were tied together. I don't know what to do against whatever that is. I just know that this square is now very weak. So a couple of videos ago, we learned against in a tournament game against a 2000 that if you push pawns, you should look to the Tetris piece behind it. And like, these are still defended, these are still defendable, but those are very, very weak squares in the center. So I could instantly think to just play my normal opening from here. I just have more development that you have the spawn here, but I don't think there is any variation where this actually matters. So I think this, and if you take or not take, I can just keep developing. And you just essentially wasted the move. And the only thing that this does is block your own bishop and control these two squares, but those aren't important at all for me. So I don't really care. So I have the threat to take. If you defend, I can just attack it more. Now you don't have this beautiful chain. You have this ugly cup in the middle of the center. And I mean, yeah, I expected that. So already, like, you have to cover this first of all. Second of all, you have to think about is knight here too strong? Yeah, fair enough. So now there are no tactics, I think. Take. If I go here, you have to take. Is that beneficial for me? So if you go here and you go somewhere else, you are screwed. So you have to take. I can take back, and I will have beautiful development. I could take, move the pawn here to pin you, castle kingside to put more pressure, and I will have a very easy pressuring game, I assume. So you have to take, like, if you don't take, the game is practically over already. If you go to h5, I can trap your bishop with g4, f5, and if you move anywhere else, first of all, you wasted the tempo, second of all, I will win a center pawn by just f takes e, d takes e, and then knight takes e5. So now you might play this, I'll just slowly develop. You might even defend it, but it shouldn't really matter in the long run. Yeah, you don't even try. So now the one annoying thing is indeed this move, attacking this and this. So I could control it like this. Takes, you go here. I don't really have a check. If I go here, for example, so that after knight here I can just develop and defend anything. That looks nice, and maybe I can just put my knight here, kick your knight. Do I have a greater threat? I assume I don't. So I think queen here just to do this is very nice and just getting out of the way of this, and then I can push, maybe take, put my bishop there, put a knight here, exploiting the spin, probably picking up the dark squared bishop and then kicking your knight, castling, and having a lot of pressure and activity. And this looks like a pretty easy game. I don't want to talk too fast, but like takes, I can just push, defend this again. If you put it in the center, same thing. If you take, I do not care. I can take with the bishop. Same plan. And I mean, if you defend it, that's fine. That should be fine. If I move here with this, I could queenside castle and just break everything open. That looks nice. And, I mean, this is a move for sure. Maybe this pawn break instantly. After takes, maybe rook takes. And just get my rook active, and you don't have a pawn break, so my king could be safe in the center, actually. Yeah, I like this idea. Take, queen takes is a move, but after knight d4, how do I defend my c2 pawn without giving up my bishop? That's a move. Attack your knight. If you go here, I think I can just take, check, go here. If you take this rook, I should be completely winning now. Can you defend that position? That looks impossible. Yeah, I don't know, like your knight is just hanging. If you go here, I'll just happily win this pawn. If you go here, I think I just take and I don't know if you actually want to go for this. I should have a checkmate threat. You have to cover. And now I can take, sacrifice. I don't know. I should be in the driver's seat. I mean, this double sacrifice doesn't really make sense. Especially because you can just block. But I have this, and that's probably checkmating threat, but not really. I don't know, it's getting complicated. I had a massive advantage, but now it's not too clear. I should still have the advantage, but not as clear. Oh, I didn't see that. That's bad. That's bad news. I can go here. Takes is very annoying. Takes. I do get an outpost, but I would prefer to keep my bishop, but I'm not really given that freedom. I could go here after takes. Go for the outpost. Takes. I also have check. Oh, check looks nice. Oh yeah, check looks nice. you cannot block because I'll take. And if you go here, I can get in with a check again. So I have this check now. I mean, that can be bad. I have to move again. I could pin you. Yeah, so I could check takes, check takes, and do I have a threat? If, for example, you ask for a queen trade, what's my threat? So I just gave up. I'm down a pawn, and I'm giving up a knight for 2 pawns, which means I'm down a piece for a pawn. Queen here, and I don't see what my threat is, unfortunately. Yeah, so probably just pin. This is defended, this isn't. Oh, you're pin. Yeah, so I have to go for the pin, I think. Then maybe what if takes, knight takes? You have to go to these squares. This is getting quite annoying. Oh god, I almost blundered. I'm quite lucky I have this. I should probably castle. Takes. So that I can't even do this. That's annoying. I didn't see this check. That's for sure a mistake of mine. I don't know, but it's very easy for him to go wrong here. Check, takes. You have to go here. I can take block. I cannot really check. I'm very much considering to sack my bishop, but check and I cannot really guarantee you take with the knights, so I have to check takes so that I can take. This should lead to mates. Oh, that looks stupid. Hold up. So I could take, you have to take. And now take. And I can go here maybe. I don't know. So what about check? If you take, I can take. You have to move. Then I could take. I'm pinned though. Maybe castle, which looks risky. That's not a move, but takes and castle maybe. so that I can take, and maybe sack a rook for the 2 pieces and infiltration. Yeah, I don't know why he allows this. I, by the way, can... No, I can't. I thought take to diverge his bishop from this, but that's not how it works. So I can go here. You have to defend your bishop. Now I can not infiltrate, so I'll just castle leads to... You still cannot move, and takes should be a threat. So this looks nice. Everything is pretty covered, and now if I can move my knight, it's a possibility, which is pretty important. So now I'm looking at takes. After takes and takes, I might be able to take, check. You have to move, get in with all of my pieces, and maybe put a rook here to put more pressure. And I mean, you're up a pawn, but your position looks pretty stressing. Uncomfortable. Those words. So I still cannot do anything like this, which is annoying. I would love to bully this knight. You don't really have checks. I don't really have threats either. I mean, I don't know, I just have so much activity, like, I'm pretty sure there has to be something here, like, it's pretty impossible that there would be nothing here that works. I mean, it's possible. It's also possible I just don't see it, but... I mean, have a logical move like this. So that takes, and now you still cannot move, but at least you have a rook on an open file. So that if you... Now you can move this knight. So your threat is to take... I'm looking at sequences which involve going here, takes. You have to go here, I could go here, you only have one move. And now I could go here. Your queen is attacked again. Oh, but this is not defended. So if you take, I don't really have a threat. Do I care about that pawn? By the way, I can kick your queen first. I'm not forced to... Oh, but if I kick the queen, you go here. I mean... I can now just take, right? I think that works. He wants to take this if I take there, but I can kick your queen and you have to leave first. He tried to attack without thinking about... okay, this is... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. If I go here, you have this check, I have to give up my rook. Oh dear God. Oh wait, you don't... You're still pinned. here you could take with the queen as well. I mean, it's pinned, but I cannot do this, unfortunately. Oh, but going here is fine, and you cannot check because of the pin. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And if you go here, I'll be able to get in with a check. You have to move. And I should be able to find something there. I have so much activity, I refuse to believe that there is nothing here. Like, I gave him a lot of activity as well, but still, I refuse. So now I can take. I have no infiltration though. I could also attack this. And where does your queen go? Is your queen trapped? Cannot go here, here, or here. Cannot go here. Can go to these two. Cannot go here, nor here, nor here. Is your queen trapped? I'm quite sure, sir, that you have miscalculated something. Yeah, I think the queen is just straight up trapped. Let's see how he reacts. I'm quite curious to see if I was like winning or losing this whole time. Probably losing at some moments, but should be fine. So if you go here, I can just take, and this check does not matter. It's covered. It's not a actual fork. Yeah, that looks GG. You can wander your queen in the center, and most of the time it's fine, but putting your queen in this close of a center, surrounded by my pawns and pieces, you should calculate an escape square. So like, what I want you to think differently, other than this guy, is every time you move a queen, or like any piece with a lot of value, think about an escape square. And if you like tips like this and you don't want to miss out, for sure subscribe. I do daily videos, most of the time 2 a day, if I have the time. And it's all tips like this, not just throwing principles at you, but actually saying what would improve your play. And yeah, that's it. I don't want to waste my game review on this because I'll probably make more videos today. And I mean, I'm not rich. I only have one game review a day. So we go here, and this is not the best, but it's fine. It's 06. You go there, I develop. This is a wrong move because takes, and if you take back, I do have this tactic. Take. If you go, oh, because it's a fork. Okay, I thought about the tactic with takes, and check. But this is losing because that's defended. I didn't think of it with takes, and this will lead to a fork. Oh, so the first giveaway is that learn this tactic with check, and now you have a free bishop, and he could even take, you check, and he attacks your knight, but if you take this, your knight is defended, so it doesn't matter. The only thing that does matter is that if it's defended by a knight, you can do the same thing, but only with this, and I didn't know that pattern. I didn't know the pattern of this sacrifice combined with this fork. You can only do it with an unstable center, and The center was destabilized because of this, and he just wasted a move on c5. If he will play knight to c6 instead, we will have a pretty normal Vienna instead of this weird, I want to play the Vienna, but now I'm going for a semi-Sicilian, making my center very weak, and the weak center is instantly punishable with this, but I didn't know the tactic, but I'll remember. So I was completely winning, and takes, he had to take, queen take, you take back, and now just develop, and I'm totally winning. And I kind of got something like this. I tagged and take, knight here, and I defended for no reason. Why is this not? I can just come back and I'm totally fine. That's weird. I don't want to put my queen back. I would much prefer to keep it controlling the center, controlling this probably opening line in the future, and keeping my bishop on it. I don't want to put my... I mean, this is one of the moves, but it's not as good. Takes. Put the knight here. We are not scared of takes. You have to instantly break. What if you defend this pawn? Oh, obviously I have a greater threat. Yeah, okay, so I just generated a strong center and a lot of piece activity. And you instantly see like all of the tactics work in my favor. Every sample line that I showed is totally in my favor. And it's just easy. The position plays itself, and it's all just because I generated so much activity. And this isn't the best move, but here and this was probably a blunder. Not really a blunder. I went for the wrong pawn break. Take, knight in the center. And I should... We are not scared of this? Because I have takes with a pin, with pressure, you have to defend, and I can sacrifice my rook, and if you take back, I have check. King has to move, check. Go here, check. Holy cow. And then this silent killer. That's beautiful. Is this as good? Wow, beautiful checkmate. Wow, that's such a beautiful checkmate with like the pawns and then my knights controlling this, my queen defending this being blocked with your own pawn, which was a terrible move from the beginning, and then my bishop coming back with this check is crazy. Oh, that's beautiful. That would have been a beautiful mate. But what did I not see about this? Oh yeah, the pawn break. So I went for the right ID but the wrong break. Yeah, so what's the oh, that this is still controlled. So it's the right idea, except I had to break open this file instead of this file, and I cannot allow your knight in. And I should have seen this jump, and it's a team I have. Also a couple of videos ago, I almost lost because I just let his knight jump in. Yeah, so that was a mistake. This is fine. And here I'm totally winning after check, here. I have to pin. Oh, this is beautiful. All the best moves. And here I have to sacrifice my bishop. Because I have this fork. Oh my days. I didn't see that. So how you see that is just you check for checks. It's that easy. You check for checks and you see that this is just totally defended. And you don't have to defend, you can just attack it. He has to go back, and now you have so much activity. Like let's say you do this, I can just take with a check, go back with a check. I don't want to repeat, so apparently repeating is the best, but then you just go back here, so I don't know why. Queen here, defend everything, and just sacrifice a pawn in the center to queenside castle. That's beautiful. Put a rook in the center. You should very much defend it. And then a counter blow from the other side of the board. Damn, disgusting. So I have to go. Now I have to patiently move my king. I would never in a million years find that. I will always put this here. You can attack me. I don't care. You could attack me. I do not care. You could go out of the way and I'll play for more activity with a pawn break. Takes, takes, and I can sacrifice my rook so that I can take this. I probably would never find that. Especially because my thread isn't really clear. You have to just sacrifice your rook, but why? What if you just go takes, takes, pin, attack the queen. Oh, sacrifice, and if you take, I can take. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so I just overwhelm you and attack you way too much, and some piece will get overloaded. And I'm quite confident I wouldn't have found that, but still, and this is just a horrible move. So you do this, I have takes, takes, and castling is not the best, just another pawn break, and if you take, I have takes, which allows me in, not there. Here, takes, takes, rook goes here, I have to go back. You can check here, kick me, check here. And now this is a free knight. How did that knight get lost? Attack first, check, takes, takes, and now you have to run queenside castle, and I'm doing very well. Like, I'm not quite sure how to infiltrate, probably like this. But yeah, that looks like an awesome position. So castling isn't the best, but queen there is horrible, so I should have attacked you like this. I mean, I did the wrong thing. Best move, go here, and now you have to save your queen, which you cannot really. I can always just attack, and after takes, 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 I have takes, 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 and you should defend this knight because I will sacrifice my rook for it. And I will put this here so I can get in with a check because this is still pinned. So I have to defend it, and this is just an awesome position. So sacrificing my rook is still the best move. I struggle to understand why. Okay. Yeah, all of your pieces get overloaded again. I just overload your pieces every single time in any variation. So this wasn't the best move, but it played the right sequence, and you just have to sacrifice your queen in every variation of this. And yeah, he just gave up here. This was the best move, as I said, and then you have takes, takes. But I mean, this is completely lost, obviously. I could get in with a check, maybe forcing this trade, but I don't know. Oh, getting to attack this takes, takes. You have to go here, and I could come in with a check again. Go here, and now I can just attack the pawn, which is totally defended twice. but I should be fine. Take, sag the rook, because if you take and take, it's just too oversimplified. I just sag the exchange for simplification. That's valid. Yeah, that was beautiful. I mean, I didn't learn too much, but I think it's very instructive for all of you. So, in the opening, I missed the tactic, so that was pretty instructive. After which, I should be comfortable putting my queen back, but I'm not quite sure. Um, I mean, fair enough. And here I shouldn't have allowed the knight in. I let him get too active and had to find two checks to save me. And here again, I thought about defending instantly. I shouldn't think about defending at all. Like, I have a way harsher attack than the worth of this bishop. So I should have counterattacked instead of defending, which is horrible. And now I had to make a pawn break again. And he tried to get his queen active, and I did kick it back, so that was very nice. So the biggest things is learn tactical patterns. I should have learned it too. Second of all, don't let your opponent get active. Third of all, get yourself active. And it's just a constant battle between activity, and if your opponent's discrepancy of activity is too much, all of the tactics will just work in your favor. And honestly, a lot of the times I'm too lazy to calculate tactics, and I have so much more activity than you. It will work in my favor, and I just throw tactics that I didn't even calculate, and usually they just work out fine because if I'm way more active than my opponent, they have to work in my favor. So if you like these tips, for sure subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.